What is going on, guys? It is Mustang here today, and we are gonna do a tutorial on how to do some recording in OBS. Now, first of all, you wanna go under scenes and add a new scene. I'm gonna name it tutorial for this one, and yeah, okay. So you press OK, go under sources, and you get a lot of options here. Now, if you want to do display capture, choose this. It basically records your screen. It's bugging for me, so I had to download OBS, the normal one. By the way, this is a studio. But yeah, if you want mainly for games, you use game capture and create new. If you want to capture any full screen application, go ahead and untick capture cursor, because that just annoys people and it annoys me as well. So yeah, you do that and you add any image you want. You can, like, whatever, just browse an image, it doesn't really matter. You can also add some text on it. Let me show it like this, and you got it right here. And yeah, you can make it troll and stuff, but I'm not gonna go into details right now. So yeah, this is it for sources. Now we're gonna go into settings, which are the most important part of this all. You like leave general, like default, and go into output. Now it's gonna be on simple, and you change it to advanced and go under recording for recording. And here's your recording path. You browse it and like choose something, like videos and recordings, and like choose map. Like by default it's gonna be FLV, which gives really big files. So I just changed this to MP4. It doesn't really matter. Audio track, set it to 1, doesn't really matter. And encoder. Now, I'm doing this tutorial for the NVIDIA encoder, but you can also encode by using your CPU, which is your processor. Rescale output, just leave that how it is. Now, when it's gonna be, by default, it's gonna be CBR, which is constant bitrate. Basically, the picture looks the same no matter what's happening. You want to set this to variable bitrate, so the bitrate lowers when there's less stuff happening on the screen, and that really helps your computer a lot. Now into the bitrate, it doesn't. I would set it to 15,000, and you can also set it to 20,000 or how much you want, but just check it before you do it, because sometimes the games might not work. Keyframe interval, I don't know what it does, but I just set it to 2 since it seems to work best. Preset Blu-ray, it gives the best picture, and it is really nice, but the files are a bit bigger, so you know, and just leave everything else like it is and press apply, and then you go under audio. By default it is gonna be on 44.1 kilohertz, and you set it to 48 since it gives a bit better audio quality. Not really, but you use your default desktop audio device. You just find it in the control panel, and your default microphone, which you can also find in your control panel, and then press apply. Okay, now we go under video. You can choose base canvas for 1280 by 720 or 1920 by 1080. I'm doing this for 1920 by 1080, which is the best, and you set your FPS to 60 if your PC can handle it. And downscale filter doesn't really matter here if you aren't downscaling, but if you are, just set it to by cubic or Lancos, not by linear though. Now for the hotkeys, this is personal preference. I have my record button on numpad plus and stop the same button. I have the mic mute and unmute button on my mouse, since a lot of people come into my room and I have to mute it really quick, and my desktop audio. So yeah, then you press apply as well, and advanced pretty much like select this Direct 3D 11. Yeah, and that's it. Now I'm gonna show you guys some footage of games, and we're gonna be right there.
Fuck sanitizing cause I'm a virus. So dirty like the old Osiris. I never tiptoe when I'm on papyrus, cause my words bleed through, band-aids can't hide this. And I just get on my ride and blast off. My scheme so Ponzi, I'm a Madoff. Weekend with Bernie, Donzi boat burning, cigarette boat, the speeds are unearthly. Chilling in the harbor as if I swam there. I like my health but I still jam there. I got my jam box cut to 11 and I'm E-dub. I don't know any Evan unless your profession is cutting checks, in which case that name probably suits me best. Or Black Paisley, the name we gave hope to. The light in the tunnel is starting to pose. Come on. I ain't just trying to survive, I'm still trying to thrive. I never wanna say goodbye, but this road's getting hard and my lungs filling up with dust. And I ain't never had the answer, so I keep moving faster. 2 steps from the next disaster. In a world so tight, all I wanna do is loosen up. Loosen up, 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 tighten up.